Well, I'll move them. I'll need to move them. Put those over there like so. Keep the ropes in the middle. And tighten them up. So normally, when I'm going out packing, I don't pack or saddle my horse first. I always leave the horse last, and I snug up the decker, because you know how mules and horses will take a deep breath and they'll expand their diaphragm. So when you first put your girths on, you may think they're tight, but as soon as they let that air out, it loosens. And you really want to have a snug girth on a pack saddle before you put your panniers and everything in place. So I always find it's a good idea to put your pack saddle on first, then go over, saddle your horse with the blanket and the equipment on your horse, saddlebag, so on. And then by the time you get back, your mule or your horse has moved around enough so they let that air out of their diaphragm and you can snug up your girth. Once you put the panniers on in your pack saddle, if you're using one, then it becomes more complicated to get in and do that. Okay, this one goes on this side. The reason for that is you can see this edge has been trimmed off just to make it more accessible. And it's much easier to do this with two people. I'm going to just find out how versatile I am. That's part of the reason I don't have the chainsaws on there right now. Makes it a whole lot easier for me to connect everything in a proper fashion. Also makes it lighter on the mule so I can this pannier, as you can see, has a clothes box on it. It's an old ammunition box, but this is where I keep my files, my gloves, my chaps, anything that needs to stay dry. And again, you have a place to put your chainsaw.
Hey, my name's Brian Barefoot, 11-time international finals rodeo qualifier. I rodeo for a living all over the country, and I fed about every type of feed there are. When I come home, I wanted to come talk to Paul Dunn at Mill City Feeds and come up with a better feed for my performance horses. That resulted in maximum prime horse feed. Got alfalfa, probiotics, beef pulp, everything that performance horse is looking for. So if you need a feed for your performance horse, come see Paul Dunn.
This was actually custom made by a metalsmith, Mike Milner, and he's a backcountry horseman. He's done this for a lot of years, and he was looking for a system that could carry 2 chainsaws and all your safety gear, being very safe for the mule or horse that you put them on, but easy access when you need to work with them. So these have been custom made, and they're just basically the L-frame, all aluminum, and then we connected the boxes to it. I made the wooden box. I got this munitions box, and it's watertight, and it works out just great. As you can see, I'm using the T-bars that go across the top of a decker. Regular decker, and not a modified one, doesn't have the T's, so you connect it a little bit differently for that. The breeching on the back, and that's what this is the same as it does the same thing as a Cooper does on a riding saddle. Cooper goes around their tail, where the breeching goes around the backside. Gives them a little bit more support, spreads out the load more. Just remember to have your spider start just below the ridge of the back of the mule, and that's a good location. It could actually go down about an inch further, be fine. This is a breakaway, so when you're packing more than one mule, this is what you would tie the other mule to, and usually tie that with something that will break under a lot of force. So if one mule gets in trouble, the whole string doesn't get in trouble. So that's the way that works. We got the painters in place. We check the rigging. Need to have the girth plate, chest plate in place. Never a real good idea to walk underneath your animal in case it does booger, because he has no way to go except forward if he should booger forward. And you don't want to be standing between him and a unmovable object. Okay, as I mentioned, this is a work pannier, so we're going out. I don't know if any of you have ever had your chainsaw stuck in a tree and no way to get it out. But when you're 10, 15 miles back in the backcountry, you don't want that to happen. This wing nut holds it securely. The aluminum sheaths that are placed